last week. Well, here's what you missed.
Would you rather have an alligator living in your house once a month or catch a chicken every time you want to get your car keys?
Did somebody lose a puppy? Did someone say a puppy out here? And I was like, no, man, it's Poppy. They had a fight.
Weird shit Zach sees on TikTok.
All the best.
She's like, Keanu Reeves follows me on Twitter. Follows my mom on Twitter. TVs that are too high. And it's a whole subreddit dedicated to people on appeal for posting their TVs too high on their wall.
Oh, I thought it was television smoking blunts.
Welcome to the Barcast, where we answer the stupidest questions on the internet live from dive bars across America. I'm joined here today with Old School Curt.
Hey, everybody.
All right, let's get right into this episode, Curt. Would you rather fight Mike Tyson in his prime, but he's blindfolded, or fight Joe Biden, but you're blindfolded and on roller skates?
I would rather fight Joe Biden for two reasons. One, I don't really care for him. And two, he can barely move. So even though I'm blinded in roller skates, I'm eventually going to catch him. And once I have a hold of him, he is down for the count.
I can't roller skate either, but I'm fighting him.
And the sad thing is I would want to give him a two-piece, and he wouldn't know where he was, but he doesn't know where he is already. So I lose at that.
You might knock some sense into him.
I might
have the opposite effect.
I might knock him into being the best president of all time. By the way, this is all figuratively. We're all figuratively. We're not going to hurt nobody.
Kurt's worried the FBI is going to raid him now.
Yeah, I'll get my apartment. They're like, wow, this guy's really into Rambo Gizmo, and he's really into beer.
We saw Curt, you bought some roller skates after threatening to fight the president on roller skates. Would you like to explain that?
And then Chris Hansen walks in. Hello, Curt, sit down for it. You said you brought roller skates. What does that mean? I'm like, I like to roller skate. What are you talking about?
Oh, speaking of Chris Hansen too, actually. So for my fantasy football league me and my friends are in, every year we always like to announce a draft with the stupidest thing, like rubber duck races, just random things. So this year we paid Chris Hansen to announce our fantasy football draft
Oh,
order.
that would be so cool.
It's a great video. He did it. It'll be on the screen right now, so we got a big talk for like a minute.
What? Asked if we ever see two different predators show up at the same time in the same investigation, and the answer is yes. It's happened on a few occasions, but this is the first time I've seen 12 different predators surface at the same time in the same investigation. Calling themselves a fantasy football league sounds more like a fantasy predator league to me. Anyway, I have the draft pick order starting at 12, going down to the number 1 pick. Are you ready? Number 12, Team Friendship, Washington Fantasy Team. Muscle MILF. Muscle MILF? Really? Tub of Eskimo Bros. That's suspicious. Ruin That Butt Warrior. I think we've met in a dark kitchen someplace before. And the number 1 pick, Multiple Scoregasms.
It was hilarious, him doing the teams. He's just roasting all of us the whole time through it. I only gave him a 4 out of 5 stars though because he gave me the 9th overall pick. I paid him.
I like Chris Hansen because he was actually on he was doing some stuff with ICP, and it was kind of cool seeing his Insane Clown Posse hanging out with Chris Hansen. That's pretty badass.
I thought you were gonna sing ICP, get arrested to get your predator.
No, ICP's not into that, or else I wouldn't love him. Whoop whoop.
All right, next question for you, Curt.
Okay.
Would you rather fight Keanu Reeves, but he appears in a random role from one of his movies, or Kevin from Home Alone, but he gets 15 minutes to booby trap the rink?
I would rather fight Kevin, because Kevin was a spoiled little shit who didn't appreciate nothing, and I would outsmart his damn little traps and gimmicks and such.
You have a little trap that you just step around it, bam.
Yeah, because here's the thing, man, with Keanu Reeves, if he shows up as Neo, I can't even shoot him. If he shows up as John Wick, I'm screwed him. Even Bill and Ted, if he shows up as him, he'll probably still kick my ass. So no thank you.
I'm going with Keanu Reeves. I'm just gonna risk it, Maybe he'll show up with Bill and Ted. He'll just smoke weed with me.
Or he'll show up as the idiot from Parenthood, the boyfriend.
Yeah.
That would be funny too.
But Kevin from Home Alone, dude, there's no way, man. He's just different. Built different. He's gonna beat me anyway. 15 minutes? That's way too much time.
I'm gonna kick his little rich, spoiled ass though. But I love Home Alone 1 and 2, and I think Home Alone 2 is actually better than Home Alone 1.
That's a hot take.
Hashtag Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1.
We get canceled, that will be why.
That's a long ass hashtag. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if anybody's gonna remember that. Can you spell it out for him?
They're all trying to type it in.
All right, Kurt, one more for you.
right.
Would you rather lick peanut butter off a hobo's feet or spend the night in a cage with a tiger?
I spend a night in the cage with a tiger because I know the tiger might kill me, but I'd rather be dead than lick peanut butter off a hobo's feet because at least the tiger's a quick death. The hepatitis C or whatever the hell he has that I get, that's a slow death. No thank you. Tiger.
Okay, so I saw in the news for this week, it was in France, maybe the UK, maybe Germany. I'm gonna guess a couple more places just in case, so I can put in the TikTok clip. Australia,
Ireland,
and Ohio. But one of those places, I think it was France, they declared a state emergency over fake violin players. You know those people in the streets, like homeless people playing the violins? A lot of them are just putting it on a speaker playing, and they just fake play.
That's
and they
okay.
just stand
At
out
least
there
they're
and they're
trying.
doing
I'll
it.
give them money. I saw one homeless guy and he was playing the theme for The Legend of Zelda. It was like, do. He got money from me, man. I grew up with that game.
You got hustled. Maybe he was playing it.
Even if I didn't, hey, you're playing something from my childhood.
That's genius.
That's big time genius.
Those people are brilliant. Another one too I saw, Subway is giving, if you get a tattoo of their logo on your body, they will give you free Subway sandwiches for a year.
Sounds good, but after after their guy, what was his name? Jared Vogel?
Jared.
I wouldn't want anything Subway on my body because once again, that goes back to Chris Hansen. It's like, oh, Kurt, take a seat. You got a Subway tattoo. Oh, okay. You like sandwiches, huh? You like Jared Vogel? Is that what you're telling me?
You kidding me? If I was broke as fuck or like homeless, dude, just like get a photo, I'd save up everything.
Oh, that actually,
Get a
yeah. If
tattoo.
you're homeless, hashtag homeless people deserve Subway. If
Homeless
tatted.
people, so yeah. Let's give them all tattoos.
Give them all tattoos. Tattoo the homeless. That's what we say.
Yeah, I saw the thing though, so I was looking into it because I was curious, like what the speculations are is.
Uh-huh.
But they give you it in a gift card. So if you get a 2x2 Subway tattoo on your body, you get a $372 gift card.
Nah. See, to me,
It gets a little bit better. So if you get a 3x3, you get a $4,000 gift card. And if you get a 12x12 big ass tattoo on your back or front, you get a $50,000 Subway gift card.
Well, you know what? If you're a really good person, you would go get this tattoo and give that gift card to a homeless person.
You're right.
Hashtag homeless people deserve Subway because you got a tat.
Cut the clip of Kurt getting the tattoo right now.
I don't even like getting shots.
Oh, fuck.
That's too much pain for me.
Did you hear about the one lady who tried to smear cake on the Mona Lisa?
I did not.
This lady dressed up as an old lady in a wheelchair to like get up close to the Mona Lisa with a cake, and then she tried to run up and smear cake on it in like the name of climate change. But it has a big plastic box over it, and she just smeared it on the box and then got dragged out.
Okay, here's the thing. What the hell does that have to do with climate change? That's like me going in someone's yard and just taking a piss on their doorstep, and they look at me and they open the door and they're like, "You son of a bitch," and I'm like, "Climate change," and they're like, "You know what? You speak your mind, sir."
You do that again anytime you want.
Anytime you want. This is a piss. Hashtag you can pee on our doorstep for climate change.
I saw this other clip on TikTok, and it was of this girl saving a bunny. She was mowing the lawn. There's a baby bunny in the way, so she picked it up, and dude, the bunny is screaming so loud. First of all, that scared me. Oh my god, it's pretty funny. But then she put it back with the mom, and the mom bunny started attacking her. Ooh, it's chasing rabbits, chasing her around the yard.
Tried to save a baby rabbit from getting run over by the lawnmower, but Mama wasn't having it.
Don't go all around me! Hey! No! Gah! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Like, before that clip, if you asked me, I could have probably told you I could have beat like 20, 30 bunnies in a fight. Dude, I don't think I could take 5 bunnies now.
I don't think I could take one bunny. Did you see that bunny from Monty Python and the Holy Grail that took out the army? That's
Yeah.
based on real shit.
I believe it now after seeing that one. Oh my god.
You ever been bit by a bunny? That shit hurts.
No. Have you been bit by a bunny?
I have. When I was very little, we went to school and we had some kind of animal day or whatever, and I petted a bunny and it bit the shit out of me. And I also had a turtle shit in my hand. That was a bad day.
Alright. Now it's time to go into our first segment of the podcast, which is weird shit Zach sees on TikTok. And again, I'm on a hot streak sending you the clips in advance so you kind of know what we're talking about.
Yeah, so I'm not lost.
Alright, so for the first one we got this guy called Ty, and he has this TikTok series where he'll go up to people and he'll be like, Starbucks or Black History Month?
Relationships or Black History Month?
Okay.
If you had to pick one.
If I had to pick one,
Yeah.
what were the options?
Relationships or Black History Month?
They don't sound like grouped together.
I mean, it's not mutually exclusive. Like,
Yeah.
that should be for both, right? Like, I mean, you could still celebrate a relationship.
Like, is there a
in the
more
month as
complex question? Like, is there an example?
If you had to pick one.
Oh man, yeah, I saw that, and I love
If
how
you had to pick one.
I like beard.
It's just hilarious. People's reaction is he sits there frozen, and these people like don't want to be racist, and they're like,
Seems like a cool guy though.
Yeah, we should get him on the podcast.
We'll be like, hey, would you be on this podcast or Black History Month?
Yeah, exactly like that. If you had to pick one.
If you had to pick one.
And then the next account I got is this guy. He pops balloons in just the weirdest fucking ways possible.
I saw that.
He makes inventions.
He had one where he had like two things on his knees, and he just went up to the.
Oh, he had two bananas on his knees.
Two bananas
Taped
on his
to
knees, which sounds horrible. That's like two bananas, one cup, and he pops the balloon. And he's so proud of himself. And hey, man, if you got a hobby and you get views, I say do it. God bless that balloon popping guy.
Dude, it's brilliant. I don't know how he thinks of that stuff. Like, dude, I want the weed you're smoking.
He might be a retired person, because you can only be retired and not have to work for a living to do something like that.
I'd love to see his sketchbook. It's got to be like the next.
Oh yeah, that sketchbook is like the key to life.
Yeah.
Well, to popping balloons anyway.
And then the last account I got is this guy who reviews water bottles.
I saw that
Plastic
too.
water bottles.
I saw that too, and I'm like, hey man, that's cool, man. If you're that passionate about something, if you want to nerd out about something, that's cool, because him nerding out over plastic water bottles is like me nerding out about logos, football.
I'm on a mission to find the best plastic water bottle to reuse, and instead of a review today, I'm going to overview my scoring system for anybody that's new or anybody that just doesn't get it. In my first category, size, I'm looking at three things: how much liquid does it hold, how tall is it, and how good does it fit in my cup holder. This Body Armor Edge is a perfect 10. It holds 20 ounces, it fits really snug in this cup holder, and it's not too obnoxiously tall for any water fountain. While this V8 is a 1, it only holds 12 ounces, it's terrible in this cup holder, it shakes around a ton. The next category is cap, which is really easy to get a 10 in. Be able to fit ice, don't be gimmicky and fragile, and don't be a squeeze top. Because squeeze tops affect the sturdiness. Like this Alkaline 88 is a perfect 10, has almost no give at all. It's really just be as strong as possible. I've never given out a 1, but imagine your uncle is bringing a case of water to the family cookout. That's a 1.
That gave him a follow. I appreciate it though, because he hits all the right categories.
Yes,
in
he
his water
does.
bottle reviews, like everything, the cup holders, size holding, how much water holds.
All the different
Drink,
tiers of
yeah.
water bottles. He really went. He went that extra mile. We appreciate that at the Barcast.
Yeah, that's the kind of information I need.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna do a quick. We'll be right back. Woo-hoo. And we're back. Doo-doo-doo.
These microphones look like my testicles.
Well, that's a way to come back. I don't know what to say to that.
Hashtag shave your balls.
Alright, well, I had a Tinder segment I want to come back and do.
Okay, go ahead.
So one of my friends matched with this like girl on Tinder. It was like an OnlyFans account. He thought it was a bot, right? So he messaged it. He's like, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I would put my dick in your mouth.
Okay, that is great. That is great.
Not thinking he's gonna get a response, or anything. And then she responds, "Yikes!" And my friend's like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry." He's like, "Can we retry this?" And she's like, "Yeah, okay." So then my friend goes, "If I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd put my dick in your mouth." Did it work this time?
That is fair. Your friend, AKA, is a legend. Hashtag your friend is a legend.
No way she saw that coming the second time around. So, oh my god, savage.
That is big time savage, but I love it. I love it that he didn't back down, because you shouldn't look like a bot if you're a real person.
Just doubles down.
I love it. Yeah. Your friend's a legend.
Oh, that's funny. Tinder life hack too. I saw this thing on Twitter for getting more matches on Tinder. I would try this, but I have a girlfriend. I really think it would work. So basically what you do is on your Tinder, you change your Tinder preferences to guys. and then you swipe right on everybody really fast, right? And then you just get like hundreds of matches from like a bunch of horny guys, you know, trying to swipe right on you. And then you change your Tinder back to girls only. And then that way, Tinder thinks you're a 10 because there's hundreds of people swiping right on you. So then it recommends you to all the girls. And then boom, hundreds of girls in your DMs.
It's very creative.
There's no way Tinder has thought of a loophole to block that.
That's true. That's a good way of thinking.
I'm telling you, it's got to work.
Go gay to get straight laid. Okay, guys, I got a story, and then I'm going to go into a segment. This happened when I was working in downtown Denver doing security. I was watching the cameras, and this guy walks into the parking lot, like the garage, and he takes his pants off. He's about to drop a deuce. And I get on the intercom, and I go, "No, sir, you cannot do that. Do not shit on the property." And his voice sounded just like this. He goes, "But my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts." And I was like, "Dude, you cannot do that." And he goes, "Too late." And he just starts, he pulls his pants back up after he says too late, and he shits in his pants, right? Now my boss comes over to me and watches it, and I think she's going to be horrified, right? She watches it and laughs. And I go, "Why are you laughing?" And she goes, "Because he asked me for food, so I brought up burritos from Taco Bell."
God damn it.
That homeless guy got food, but he got the Taco Bell curse. Hashtag don't give the homeless Taco Bell. I'll drink to that.
I'll drink to that too.
Second thing I'm going to go to, I call this progressive fairy tales. I think some of the fairy tales from the past are not progressive enough. I'm going SJW on this. Instead of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, I've got Goldilocks and the Trans Bear. Right? She's eating the porridge and she's like, "This porridge tastes like it was made by a woman." Well, guess what? Surprise, motherfucker! There's that one. The second one, instead of Alice in Wonderland, is Alice in Wonder If She's Gayland. You don't know. She's got a choice to make. And that's been progressive fairy tales. Thank you.
It's really going to help with our progressive audience.
There we go.
We've really been trying to lead into that fan base.
Trying to get that SJW fan base.
If you could have two teammates to have your back in the Hunger Games, who would they be? I'll go first to give you a chance.
Okay.
First person I'm going to go with is Marshawn Lynch. And then the second person is going to be like Bear Grylls to help survive. Marshawn Lynch is just a beast.
Well, the good thing about Marshawn Lynch is he could take all the arrows and guns while you're running away, so he's dying because he ain't going down.
Those guys are beasts. I know they work together. I've seen them on the show. They're going to be a great team.
Could it be movie characters?
Yeah. Whoever you want.
I'm taking Kevin Costner as Robin Hood because that movie was so good and he was a beast with an arrow. So Kevin Costner.
Not even Batman, Robin Hood.
Wait, Kevin Costner from Robin Hood. That's my first one. Second one would be Stripe. Stripe from Gremlins. The Gremlins Stripe because he was fast, he was agile, and he'll sneak up on mofos and kill them. So Stripe and Robin Hood, Kevin Costner.
Well, if that's the case, I'm changing my team. I want Anakin Skywalker, and I want Liam Neeson.
Oh, that's a good combination too. But I'm going with Kevin Costner because he's got the arrows, and Stripe from Gremlins is quick and he's fast. And guess what? If somehow Stripe gets near a lake and he touches the water, he multiplies. Done deal.
All right, Kurt. Would you rather live in a $1 million demonic house where 3 of the last families have died, or live in the ghetto?
I'd rather live in the ghetto because supernatural forces, you're fucked. Regular people, you can survive.
See, I would probably have to take the demonic house. See, here's my take on ghosts. Like, I just assume ghosts are real, you know? So that way they don't need to prove themselves. Like, I'm cool, we're cool. They don't need to show themselves me. They do their thing, I do my thing. We both just chill.
There's
no reason.
Though. You said demonic, you didn't say ghost. If it was regular ghost, I would take the house. But if it's demonic ghosts, they're bad ghosts and they come in for your ass.
Okay, well, I'd bake them a lasagna or something.
Yeah, but I've heard that
every night.
I've heard demonic ghosts don't like Greek people, so you're screwed.
Oh, fuck. Did you see they canceled Batgirl the movie?
Yeah. I did see that, and the thing is that it didn't. I'm not gonna say it looked bad. The woman looked like she could kick some ass.
They spent $90 million on that thing. God
the
damn.
thing is that superhero movies need to chill now. Y'all need to relax. Except for, and I know it's DC, but the last good superhero movie I saw was the John Cena Suicide Squad, because it was different, it was violent, it was great, and check out the Peacemaker series on HBO Max. It is fantastic.
Yeah, I can't believe they canceled it. Oh, another crazy one too I saw is the Chainsaw Man anime movie. Have you seen that? I saw the trailer for it.
I think I did see it, but I cannot remember. Please don't mind.
I'm not a big anime fan, but that one looks fucking crazy. Basically, it's like a guy who is like head is a chainsaw and his arms are chainsaws.
Oh yeah,
and he just kills everybody.
I did see that. Yes.
I'm actually down for that kind of movie.
If you want to watch a movie that uses the chainsaw the best, there's two movies. And I know people will say Texas Chainsaw Massacre, yes, but to me it's Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. Those movies where he had the chainsaw arm, that used the chainsaw the best.
Are you an anime fan?
Not at all.
Neither am I. When I saw that, I was like, okay, you got my attention.
I'm not saying anime's bad, just not a fan of it.
Okay, here's a good one for you, Kurt. What movie do you think you have watched the most in your lifetime overall? I'll give you a second to think, and I'll go first. So for me, I'm probably gonna have to go with, honestly, it would have to be either Elf or A Christmas Story. It's gotta be one of those classic Christmas movies to watch. Or maybe like, I don't know, like Monsters Inc. Like, you know, when I was little, I watched it like 100 times in a row, and it just stat padded.
If I had to go, it would be two of them. Return of the Jedi and Monster Squad. Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie because it was the perfect blend of A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, and it had Jabba the Hutt and Ewoks. Return of the Jedi came out when I was 3 years old, and I went and saw it with my dad, so I have nostalgia for it. Monster Squad came out in 1987 when I was 7 years old, and that movie is awesome. If you haven't seen Monster Squad, I know people that from my generation, Goonies is the shit. Goonies is awesome. Man, the hell with Goonies. Monster Squad is where it's at. Check it out. Wolfman's got nards. Monster Squad people will know what that means.
This article I saw too is this website. It's called DoesTheDogDie.com.
Oh man, that sounds.
And basically, no, it's a website for movies to watch, but it lets you know if the dog dies in the movie.
Okay, good.
Whether it's worth watching. And I'm like, that is a brilliant idea. I would invest in it.
Yeah, and that new Prey movie with the Predator. The whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, that Native American woman's dog better not die. The whole tribe can die, but don't let that dog die. Hashtag that dog doesn't die.
Not even joking. That's literally why I found the website, because I was talking to my girlfriend. I'm like,
because of the Prey one?
We were watching the movie, and during the movie, I'm like, I swear to God, if this fucking dog dies during the movie, I'm gonna be pissed.
And that movie was surprisingly good. That was not supposed to be a good movie, but it was awesome.
Yeah. Storyline kind of lacked, but it's just a good action movie.
It was
I enjoyed
a good movie, and it was the right kind of woman power that's not in your face. She learned, she made mistakes, she became a badass hunter. We celebrate women here at the Barcast.
Yeah. All right, Kurt. I'm gonna take a drink first. Do you think Die Hard is a Christmas film?
Okay.
Since we're on the topic of movies, you know.
This whole Die Hard is a Christmas film. First thing I'm going to say is no.
I'm cutting this whole segment out now. It's a Christmas film.
Okay, give me a second. It's a Christmas film. Okay, when I say...
You heard the clip right there. Rewind. Let's replay that clip. Let's see that again.
Here's my thing with Die Hard. It happens during... Thank you.
Yeah, you can grab it.
Y'all see that? That was a ghost that grabbed our drink. Die Hard... I want to say no because I'm so sick how that became the popular thing. Die Hard's a Christmas film. Die Hard's a Christmas film. But it is a Christmas film, and I'll tell you why. Because one of my favorite movies of all time, Gremlins, takes place on Christmas. Has nothing to do with Christmas, but it's a Christmas film. So yes, Die Hard is a Christmas film.
It's a Christmas film.
But I just hate the fact that became like the mainstream. Die Hard's a Christmas film. Die Hard's a Christmas film.
all these Die Hard haters who don't think it's a Christmas film.
I love Die Hard. I even like the second one. Die Hard's a good series, but that's like the same people that were trying to say Karate Kid was a Halloween film because Ralph Macchio dressed like a shower and got beat up by the skeletons. You know what? The two best Christmas movies of all time. The first one is A Muppet's Christmas Carol, okay? And the second one is Christmas Vacation. Those are the best Christmas films of all time. Now let's go to Halloween films. Best Halloween film of all time. Ernest Scared Stupid. Mic drop. I had a friend. He has a shirt from high school, and he was dead serious when he told me this. He goes, it was an old Houston Oilers shirt, right? And he goes, this Oilers shirt, man, like he found it. Like I was hanging out with him. He goes, I found this in my closet, dude. This is from the '90s. And he goes, this shirt holds a lot of nostalgia for me. I was like, cool, because you like the Oilers? He goes, no. I lost my virginity while wearing this shirt. And I go, really? And he goes, yeah, that happened yesterday. And I was like, whoa, wait, wait, what?
Hold on.
You got a shirt from high school? And you're like 40 years old? And you're telling me, I'm thinking you lost your virginity in high school. You lost it yesterday? Hashtag virgins lives matter.
Okay, I got a new segment I want to start the podcast.
Okay.
It's called Florida Man. And basically what we're going to do is I just Google Florida Man every day, or whatever day we're doing the podcast. And whatever's in the news, we read about it.
Okay.
Whatever stupid story. So this first one I got for today is Florida man is arrested after calling the cops because they wouldn't let his kitten in the strip club.
Okay, well, his kids should be immediately taken from him because kids don't need to be in a strip club.
No, kitten.
Oh, kitten.
Kitten! Oh my god. No, they won't let his cat in. That's fucked up.
So, was he...
He just wanted to bring his kitty with him.
So you were trying to tell me they wouldn't let him in the strip club because he couldn't take his pussy?
Alright, this is a bad segment idea. Would you rather always be itchy or always be sticky?
I'd rather always be sticky because you can hide the sticky but you can't hide the itchy because you'll be like, hey girl, what's your name? You doing okay? I'm not a crackhead, I swear.
Dude, I would go itchy. Sticky would drive me insane. Everything. Oh,
Well, it depends where you're sticky at.
Just everywhere. I'd be itchy. I would just be like, fuck it, man. I could just deal with the itch. Accept it.
I would be with the sticky. I'd rather be sticky because I don't want to scratch and look like a crackhead.
Oh, that's funny. I got another. Let's end this podcast instead of doing the copycat segment of the week. I got a funny would you rather we should do.
Go ahead.
So let me pull it up on my phone. All right, Curt. You were walking home and a talking magical raccoon stops you. It tells you to spin the game show Wheel of Fate. Only after you select an option will it be revealed to you what will happen. The wheel comes equipped with fun lights and sound effects. The raccoon was clearly inspired by a game show and is probably trying to test things out on you.
I'm still going to go with 6. I trust you.
All right. I'll go first. I chose 1. Let's see what 1 is.
Didn't I tell you? Didn't you just choose 2?
No, I chose 2. Oh my god, you chose 1, yeah.
Yeah, I chose 6.
Yeah. All right. You are now the trash monarch. Raccoons and other city animals will scrounge things up from dumpsters to offer you as a tribute.
Oh.
It's something nice, like a couple dollars or a bagel, but you really don't trust the source. That's actually kind of badass.
That's really cool, man. I'm sure 6 will be badass too.
I'll take that, dude, raccoon.
Let's see
Free
what
stuff.
Let's see what 6 has.
That's gonna be good. No whammy, no whammy. Oh my god, this is a long one. Fucking A. Alright, you ready? Yeah. I need to set up here first. This is a long read. 6. The raccoon gazes at you with a sinister looking glint in his eye. His small, sharp array of teeth reveal themselves in a peerly grimace. The raccoon begins to crackle menacingly, and its body contorts rhythmically with his laugh. They have chosen 6.
Oh!
Option 6, it will be. The raccoon rips a silver through time and space and reaches inside as if it were a mere purse. The raccoon moves a blue, star-spotted wizard hat. It reaches inside the hat and pulls out another hat, identical to the first hat. The raccoons chant something under its breath, and you feel compelled to the kneel, like if gravity had multiplied tenfold. The raccoons place the hat tenderly on your head. The raccoons yell, "You're going to Disneyland!" And confetti comes out of nowhere as the game show music plays. The raccoons hand you plane tickets and then membership passes and leave without another word.
But wait,
That's some bullshit. You're going to Disney World?
I'm going to Disney World, but do I have to visit the Star Wars portion?
I think that's up to you.
Okay, as long as I don't have to visit Disney Star Wars, which sucks.
Man, I thought you were dead as hell there. You're going to Disneyland.
I was scared.
What a plot twist.
Good times, man.
You're going to Disneyland.
I'm going to Disney World.
All right, well, I guess next episode we'll see you in Disney World.
Have a good one, y'all.